Good morning, students. In the last session, we learned the theorem based on the Pythagorean. Now, in this session, we are going to start our practice set which is based on the theorems that we learned in the previous session. See the first question from the 2.1. Students, identify the reason which of the following is the Pythagorean triplet. What is the first question? 354. Here, what is the Pythagorean triplet? If the bigger number square is equal to sum of the square of two smaller number, then we can say that these three number are the Pythagorean triplet. Now see here, which is the bigger one? 5. 5 square is 25. Which is the smaller? 3 and 4. 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 25. If you are observing this 25 it is the same, and therefore the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the square of the other two number, then we can say that this given triplet is a Pythagorean triplet. In this way you can solve the second question also. 4, 9, 12. 12 square is 144. 4 square plus 9 square is equal to 97. Observing it, they are not equal, and therefore it is not a Pythagorean triplet. 5, 12, 13. 13 square is equal to 5 square plus 12 square. See, yes, it is equal, and therefore this is the Pythagorean triplet. Now here, this statement, to write this statement is compulsory in the answer. Okay students, here 74 square is equal to 24 square plus 70 square, that is 5476. 5476. Observing it, they are equal, and therefore it is a Pythagorean triplet. Now see next 10, 24, 27. 27 square 729. 10 square plus 24 square, it is 676, and therefore they are not equal, and 10, 24, 27 is not a Pythagorean triplet. Same way, the last question from the first 11, 60 and 61. 61 square is 3721. 11 square plus up 60 square, that is 3721. So they are equal, and therefore the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the square of other two number, and therefore this is a Pythagorean triplet. Means in this way you can find out the given triplet is a Pythagorean triplet or not. Now see the adjoining figure, which is given a triangle MNP. Angle MNP is 90 and NQ is perpendicular to QP. NQ is perpendicular to MP. MQ is equal to 9. This MQ is given 9. QP is 4. We have to find out NQ. So by the theorem of geometric mean, if the perpendicular drawn from the right angle triangle to the hypotenuse, it state that NQ square is equal to MQ into QP. This is the theorem of geometric mean, and by using this you can easily, now taking a square root, you will get NQ is equal to square root of MQ into QP. So square root of 9 into 4, that is 3 2, that is 6. So by using this geometric mean we can find out this mention. This is very important. If you know the theorem, then only you can find out the value. Okay. Now see the next. Question number 3. Observe the figure. This is right. If you are not reading the question, then also if you are observing the figure na beta, then also you will get the answer. Very simple. Now see QPR. This P is a 90-degree angle. QM is 8 and PM is 10. And again what is given? Segment PM is perpendicular to QR. Here also you can use a theorem of geometric mean. That is PM square is equal to QM into MR. So PM square is QM into MR. 10 square is equal to 8 into MR. MR is equal to 100 divided by 8. So it is 12.5. Now MR is 12.5. So 12.5 plus of 8, that is 20.5 unit. Why? Because QM are they are collinear, and therefore QR is equal to QM plus MR. Okay. Next. Now see the students adjoining figure. Find the RP and PS using the information given in the triangle PSR. This S is 90 degree, this is 30 degree. Obviously the sum of the angle of a triangle is 180 degree. This is 90, this is 30. So what is the R? R angle is 60. So you can use here which property? Obviously the property of 30, 60, 90. triangle. So RS is the side opposite to 30 degree. So this side is half of the PR. So RS is equal to half of PR. So RS is 6, half of PR. Since 2 is shifting towards the right side, you will get RP is equal to 6 to the 12 unit. So your RP is or PR is 12 unit. Now we have to find out RP is over PS. So PS is the side opposite to 60 degree. It is root 3 by 2 of the RP. So root 3 by 2 into 12. So it is 6 root 3 unit. Therefore RP is 12 unit and PS is 6 root 3 unit. Now see the next question. This is also very simple. For finding the AB and BC with the help of the information given in adjoining figure, complete the following activity. Triangle ABC. B is 90 degree. Your hypotenuse is root 8. So if you are observing this, here AB is equal to BC. If it is AB is equal to BC, it means that these two angles are 45, 45. So by 45, 45, 90 triangle, what we can say that the side which are opposite to 40 degree, that is AB is equal to BC is equal to 1 by root 2 of hypotenuse. 1 by root 2 of hypotenuse. And therefore, these two are, and we have to show this. These two angles are 90 degree, and therefore by the side opposite to 45 degree, this is AB is equal to BC is equal to 1 by root 2 of AC, that is hypotenuse. 1 by root 2 of root 8. 2 4s are 8. So you will get 2 in root square root of, or in this way also you can solve. So your answer is AB is equal to BC is equal to 2 unit. Now student, these 5 questions just I explained today. Remaining question in the next session I will explain. These all 5 questions and solve question which are already solved in your textbook. That also you have to write in your notebook. That is your today's homework. Okay student, 5 question as well as the, and only send me the solved question, whatever solved questions are in a textbook given before practice set 2.1, that you have to write in your notebook.